I mained Capitao for 100 rounds and this is what happened. As you guys know, I have been getting back into R6 lately and I want to improve and get better. So I had an idea. What if I mained an operator for 100 rounds so I can master him or her and just get better at controlling recoil and get my game sense back? You might be asking yourself, why Capitao? Well, I had to choose an operator who doesn't get banned a lot, who doesn't get picked a lot, and an operator with whom I can help my team while having fun. And I landed on him. He was one of my favorite before when I used to play. He doesn't have grenades anymore, but he's still a great operator. He of course has the crossbow with fire and smokes as his ability. The two primaries are the Para and the LMG, who are both great guns, and I will be using them both, but more the Para. His secondary options are the pistol or the Gun 6, and as for the gadgets, he has everything you need. The EMPs for helping hard breachers, hard breaching gadget, and claymores. As you can see, he is a very useful operator to have on the team, and he is a 3 speed which I always preferred. Before starting this challenge, I wrote down my stats from R6 Tracker for Capitao, and I was gold 2 with a 1.1 KD and 1.1 win loss. So let's see where we end up after the 100 rounds. Before we start, I just have to say a couple of things. So, yeah, I did play 100 straight rounds with Capitao. That is not clickbait. Here's the proof. I have everything in my notes. I did play 30 something matches, not using any other attacker than Capitao. Don't expect brilliant gameplay. I'm an average player, nothing special. Expect some good moments, expect some funny moments, expect some funny commentary, but nothing like crazy champion aim or crazy champion lineups or something similar. At the end of the video, I will tell you my stats, so the KD, the win loss, and everything similar to that I tracked. And I will just tell you my thoughts on the operator, what went through my head while playing the games. Was it liberating to finally finish the challenge? And yeah, we start off round 1 really well, so we don't manage to get the wall open and Ace dies immediately, and I miss some easy shots onto Doc, and in the final moments I was left in a 1v2 scenario and I just died. So yeah, nice start to the video. Yeah. In round 2 I did pretty much nothing. I destroyed these two cap cans and by the time I got to the site we won. In game 4 I didn't record and here are the stats. 0 kills, 0 deaths, we did win and I almost planted. Now we are heading into round 4. At the beginning I tried using the asphyxiation bolts to cover off the rotate and garage, and then this goofy goober tried peeking me while I held an angle. I really don't know why he would ever do that, but yeah, he tried. Then I tried droning, but my drone got instantly destroyed, so I wanted to engage in a gunfight, but I dropped, which I meant to do 100%. But yeah, that gave me a chance to go for the diffuser, and since my teammate was pushing through construction, I wanted to flank the enemy team by going through garage, but that did not work because Malusi was covering garage, but I got rid of her pretty easily, and then I rushed into site to wallbang Kaid for an easy 3k and a win in the round. We are starting off round 5 on a new map on coastline, and I destroyed this Goyo using a cool angle from balcony, which you can see all the way through Aqua, but my whole team died and I had to get a diffuser, and this Valkyrie tried to cover the diffuser, and we engaged in the worst gunfight in the history of Siege. I will spare you the sight of that because it was that bad and I like you guys, but here's a little sneak peek. Yeah, it's abysmal. But this Goyo tried to flank me and he got decapitated. And me and Valkyrie traded and we lost a round because the diffuser wasn't down. In the next round we were pushing kitchen and this mute was straight chilling in that corner. So I got an easy kill by wallbanging him. And then I needed help with this mute jammer, which Fuse kindly helped me get rid of. I don't think his intent was to do that, but yeah. And then we pushed into sight and I got shot in the back, but I got refragged really quickly. But then I got stabbed in the back by my friend Buck over here. But they did win the round, so we will forgive him for that. In round 7, something really funny happened. So I droned this Valkyrie and she got away before we engaged in a gunfight. But then I peeked and I saw Capcan just staring into nothing, and then Valkyrie just didn't hear me shooting her teammate in the face multiple times. So good to know there are still people who don't use earphones in this game. And then I tried to cover off the rotate with my asphyxiation bolt and got shot from this cool angle from Azami, and we proceeded to lose the round. So yeah. In round number 8, I was left in a 1v1 scenario without diffuser, so I used the smokes to cover off the angles from which Castle could shoot me. But I missed, I didn't do quite a good job, but then kindly Castle missed his shots also, which allowed me to plant the diffuser. Then I proceeded to go outside and try to cover it and try to put a drone next to it, but my drone was way too far away. Then I heard Castle next to me on my left, but I didn't know how close he was, so he killed me and we lost the round. And in the next round, I quite possibly got the worst kill in the history of Siege. I needed to be punished, so Azami kindly put me out of my misery. It was fine, I got refragged really quickly, but we still went on to lose the round. As you saw in the last round, we are now on Chalet. We are pushing Snowmobile Garage, and I tried peeking the garage. I think it was a warden I was having a gunfight with, but he ended up running away, and that allowed me to push in further to sight. Here I used the asphyxiation bolts to cover off the Azamis and then the smokes to cover off the angles, and I shot in the pixel angle to not get shot from it. I didn't get this kill and I didn't do anything and we still won. We again had to push Snowmobile Garage since they lost it in the former round. I used the hard breaching gadget to open up the reinforced wall, and Doc tried running at me. I don't know what the plan was there. There's something about these docs, man. I don't know. They don't play in the smartest way possible. But then I heard someone trying to flank us from the other side, so I just held that angle, and after we planted, sure enough, Vigil came and also tried running at me, so I killed him and we won the round. We are now on Nighthaven Labs for round number 12, and my boy Fuse tried fusing through a mute jammer, which obviously doesn't work. I used the hard breaching tool to provide this cool angle, and then I droned mute in this room, I don't know what it's called, and then Twitch droned him also, which forced him to rotate, but since he didn't know I was where I got one of the easiest kills ever probably. Just shot him in the back, but then I followed that up by getting shot in the face by Bandit, which wasn't fun at all. And then my team didn't manage to find a way to win. As you can see, Ace is pretty confused here and we lost the round. Now we are attacking the kitchen site, and since we didn't bring any soft breachers, we couldn't attack vertically. So all of my team attacked horizontally except for me and Yana here, since I opened the hatch by using my hard breaching tool. And before dropping, of course, I droned so Jinxie doesn't get mad at me if he ever sees this. And I saw one guy covering the rotate and Echo just standing on the table watching the window, so I smoked it off to cover my drop and pre-fired Echo for a really easy kill over here. And then I peeked the Vigil, who I headshotted pretty quickly, and then Smoke dispatched of me and we lost the round. In round number 14, we started off really well by team killing our ace, our only hard breacher, so I had to use the hard breaching tools again to open up the site. I think they were reinforcing quite late, so the team kill happened because they were trying to shoot through the unreinforced wall to get an easy kill. But yeah, I opened it up and I didn't have the greatest gunfight over here, but then I got shot from an angle which my teammate held, and he didn't even manage to get the refrag. Yeah, I don't know how that happens, but we didn't manage to win, of course. Finally, the game on Night Haven Labs ended. If you can conclude it yourself, we lost 4-0. Now we are on Cafe, which is one of my favorite maps, and I held this angle for quite a long time because Rook was peeking it quite aggressively. As you will see pretty quickly, I actually managed to down him with this amazing aim, of course, but I didn't get my asphyxiation bolts in time, and he managed to revive himself, and that will bite me in my ass at the end of the clip because I was left in a 1v3, couldn't do much, dropped, tried the 360, and got shot by the guy I needed to kill in the beginning of a round. So yeah, quite a nice conclusion. We continue into round 16, and Bandit tried to kill me and almost succeeded actually. With this long ass angle, I cannot control my recoil that far, so I just decided to rotate, and before doing so I opened up freezer since we were of course attacking kitchen, but I had a feeling Bandit would follow me, which he did. Then I tried to peek him through this other angle which I created in the beginning of the round, and he rotated off, so that didn't conclude into anything. And then really quickly I saw the fuse dropped into freezer and got killed by Bandit, so I tried to kill him and succeeded, shooting him in the back. And then what is bro doing? Look at that, I missed the Mira 4 or 5 times, and then Mira just pre-fired my ass and I got killed, and I think we lost the round. Who does Castle think he is in round number 17? Look at him, he tried peeking me on my angle. Doesn't he know who I am? I made that angle up. Yeah, then I droned this Ella and tried killing her but didn't succeed, and I got killed by Doc, who is roaming and flanking me for some reason. And at the end of this round, as you can see, things fell apart really quickly. Someone shot our teammate right in front of Fuse's eyes, and then he proceeded to have a rational thought about that, and he just went inside. That's really smart. He actually almost killed her with this atrocious aim, but he will not last any longer than this, and then we lost. In round number 18, we are on Border now, which is a fun map, but I am quite bad at it, and I just got shot through the door by this NPC. Like, what is he doing? He just shot and I was there. Is that a diamond charm? What? Yeah, but we won the round, so it was fine. I actually hate peeking this window. I usually never do it, but since I'm Capitao, I want to be useful, and since Glass is pushing with me here, I thought my smokes could help, but bro does not know how to open the castle barricade. But yeah, I discovered the castle over here peeking to the window, so of course I tried peeking him, and that went exactly how you think it will. Yeah, I died, of course. I don't know what I was thinking over here. You should never do such a beginner mistake. But this castle will be in my nightmares because Ace, of course, didn't manage to kill him, and they went on to match point. In round number 20, we were attacking bathroom since they, of course, won armory in the last round. I went in through main door and almost got C4'd, but thank to God I didn't. And then I had this awkward gunfight where I didn't even see who was shooting at me, but I just shot blindly to maybe get a kill. Then I rotated upstairs to help the team who were playing vertically, and I actually managed to pick off one of the roamers. And then I saw someone getting killed right beneath me, and I tried to put some suppressive fire, but didn't need to since they knifed the rook. And then I got to witness this beautiful kill by my friend Fuse, and we won the round and managed to head into overtime. We won our defense, so now we are on match point, and now I'm peeking the exact same window I said I don't like peeking, but I didn't make the exact same mistake. I used the fire to make the person who was peeking me rotate, and then I saw Rook trying to run out, and I held this angle for some time, but then I decided to push, and then he killed someone from stairs, so I just got an easy kill while he was reloading. And then we were in a 4v2 scenario, which was quite in favor of us. I used the fire to make anyone who was standing in that corner behind the bomb rotate, and I didn't need to do much else because we won the round and we won the match. Watch the quick peek. Watch the quick peek. I'm Diamond 1. Watch the quick peek. Alright. After I quickly thought about the last round, I decided to push the same exact window once again, and that panned out exactly how you think it did. I died to the same dock again, and we lost the round. In round 24, my team did most of the heavy lifting. I just watched the flanks on the main stairs and on the tower stairs, got to pick off the roamer, and we won the round. After quickly droning the site, I realized only Castle was watching the window that I decided to push through, so I just held an angle until I realized there was a bulletproof camera spotting me, so I decided to knife it while nobody is... I don't know who I pinged it to, but I decided to knife it while nobody was pushing at me. I missed the camera, and then I single-handedly lost us the round because I died to the castle and my whole team wiped out everyone but the castle, and I held the fuser so they couldn't plant, and we lost. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly drone this, rush into side. Ooh! Where were you hiding? Oh, guess I'm dead, bro. Wow, that was super unnecessary if you ask me. Right in the bad spot too, wow. We're now on Canal, the absolutely worst map in the history of Siege. No questions asked. I'm in a 1v4, nothing much I can do. Bad aim. Bad aim. Nothing much I can do with that aim. What is bro doing? He's spinning around. Bad aim. Bad aim. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly open the hatch. There's nobody watching it. Nothing much to say about the last few rounds. I mean, Canal is so bad, I don't even want to talk about it. I thought Mute was playing inside this small closet because I usually do that strat, but turns out he was hard right from the door for some reason. I don't know why he was staying there. So I decided just to hold an angle. He threw a C4, missed, and popped a Goyo, so I couldn't even push him, and my team pretty much did the rest, and I did nothing, and we won. I don't know if I actually like the feeling of doing nothing and still winning the round, but yeah. We were pushing kitchen site, and Castle, I think, was playing bakery, so I fired him out and then watched if he would rotate. He didn't, then got this Garraim kill real quick, but my teammate died with the diffuser above the freezer hatch, and I thought somebody was holding it, so I smoked off the site angle he could have held it from and rotated back really quickly. We were in a 2v2, and in the meanwhile my teammate got the kill on the second guy, so we were in a 2v1. I planted and then was left in a 1v1, and I just played it correctly. I just didn't give him a chance to frag me, and he ended up needing to stick to diffuser if he wanted any chance to win the round, and just got an easy kill off of it. You can watch it now. This is weird. What do I even say? Like, he's pushing me, then I just don't give him the chance to kill me. Now he's defusing, and easy headshot, easy win. I was not left in a brilliant position in round 31.
As you can see, I'm in a 1v4 and I don't know what this guy is doing. He was just standing there and they still decided to push me even though I can see them. So I got an easy down on this guy and finished them off with the fire arrows. So I was down to a 1v2 and then I pushed into bakery and managed to get another one. So I was in a 1v1 but I was quite low on time. Didn't have a chance to plant the diffuser, so I just decided to push. I knew roughly where he was and I pre-fired, but I did not get the kill and we lost. Third round straight attacking the kitchen site, got pretty bored, pushed up to the mirror that was open for some reason. I think we opened breach, so we got it open, missed some pretty easy shots I should have hit, and then pretty much held an angle that you should never hold against a defender. As you see right here, I have no chance getting the kill here, and I just copped a bullet to my head, and that's the entire round pretty much. Finally not attacking kitchen, I might do something really quick. Oh, I died. Back again on Canal for round 34. Was left in a 1v3 yet again. Bad aim, but he decided to push me again. What is bro doing? Watch the quick peek. Yeah, I'm just kidding, not gonna do that again. Caught him slipping real quick. Then in a 1v1, might win this actually. See him rotating, decided to push him, and I died. Cool. You know I droned this thoroughly so I don't die to the same pre-placed C4 I died to a couple of rounds ago. But yeah, I got the hatch open, decided to rotate off and push down these stairs, not sure what they're called. Saw a glimpse of Doc, decided to push him while he's line scanned, and then copped a bullet to my head. Nice. I really want your guys' opinion on this, but I really do believe that Canal is the worst map in the map pool currently. Like, I know there is Emerald Plains, I know there's Lair, and those two are horrendous maps also. But the Canal map doesn't sit right with me. I can't play well on it, as you can see. I do stupid mistakes, and it just doesn't sit right with me. Now for round 37, we are finally off of Canal. We lost the former match, as you could tell. And right here, why am I breathing so loud? I'm sorry. I used the smokes to block off the sidelines, run inside, pre-fire absolutely nobody, run into Fenrir's, run out the breach, and then cop a bullet to my head. Good round. We're now attacking gym bedroom in round 38, and this is one of the best angles to hold because you can see anyone who is rotating up the stairs. Then I of course droned Germany and Warden spawned out of nowhere and killed me. This is also a pretty cool angle from which you can see anyone who is rotating down the stairs. And of course, since they were in basement, somebody was there. Got two pretty easy kills and was left in a 1v1, and I knew roughly where he was, so I managed to get it down. A little bit of teabagging and we got the round. Since I clutched up the last round, we pushed it to overtime, and we were looking quite good in round number 40. I used the fire arrows and managed to plant the diffuser in the default spot, smoked off the side angles, ran outside, and then I heard Fenrir running out. He got a frag, but I refragged really quickly, and then we were in a 2v1 against Vigil, missed some shots, but we got the win. In round number 41, I died. In the next round, we are yet again on Clubhouse, and we are pushing CCTV and cash. Young Thermite died to C4. I picked it up and wanted to plant, but figured out we were in a 3v1, wanted to get a frag. Didn't get it, but we won the round, so it's fine. A war crime happened in the next round. My teammate team killed me almost, and pretty much stole my kill because I would have killed the guy. Since I was down, I couldn't kill him, of course, but we managed to win, and that is pretty much the only thing that matters. A lot of clutches on Clubhouse. Was left in a 1v2 scenario here with the diffuser down. Managed to pick off one of them, then Malusi downed me, but she didn't finish me and she didn't have enough time to defuse, so I had a celebratory dance while winning. Died. Died again. Died yet again, and died one more time for good measure. Now you'll see one of the biggest throws from me in a long time. Actually managed to kill someone while hip firing through the smoke, I think, and then was left in a 1v1. And now you will see something very funny. If you ask yourself why I'm firing to the right, it's because I thought I was in a 1v2, because I didn't realize I got the kill from hip firing. And yeah, I lost the round. My bad, I peeked you, bro. Will never happen again, sorry. What is bro doing? What is bro doing? Like, for real. What is that? On to round 52. Got a pretty cool drop on Castle, I think that is, yeah. And then this Fenrir just wiped the floor with me. I love to do these angles when I know somebody's playing somewhere. And as you can see, they're pretty effective. Got a pretty easy kill right there. And then we had to get diffuser, and we were in a 3v2. Got wind that Castle is just standing in the door and just shot through it and killed him. Now I wanted to smoke it off to get the diffuser actually, but no need, we won the round. Now onto theme park. I droned it out and realized nobody was playing in sight, so I just rushed in and it worked. Watched the flank, got a again really easy kill to be honest, and I was just waiting for my team to come to me because we were in a 5v3 and we had control of sight. Got flashed by my own team. I don't know why that happened because I was the only one in sight, and then I died to Bandit. We were in a 2v1 in round 55. We knew roughly where Goyo was, so I just smoked it off, popped the Goyos, and planted the diffuser while he was at the other site, and then just held angles pretty much, and my teammate got the kill, and we got an easy dub. Round 56 was pretty uneventful to be honest. Got this pick and got another one, and we won the round. In round 57 we are on Oregon and we are pushing top site from the tower, and I was on flank watch for a little bit, then decided to rotate off on white stairs to push solo. Got a pick behind the bunk bed and pushed deeper into sight and got another pick really quickly here after reloading. It's kinda sloppy, but it's fine. And then I just missed my shots and we lost the round, unfortunately. Let me just push down these stairs really quickly. Nothing suspicious here. Oh, what is that up there? 59 was pretty uneventful to be honest. I just pushed through showers and we planted and we won with some potato aim finally. And in round 60 we are actually on Consulate, which is one of my favorite maps. And what is Frost doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? Hit your shots, kid. Yeah, we pretty much just planted and I watched the diffuser and got an easy pick for another win. Round 61 was a disaster to say the least. We got interrogated while being pushed and I just ran for my life with my teammate over here. It was pretty bad. And then all of my team died. I was left in a 1v5, couldn't do pretty much anything. Managed to get 2 picks to boost my KD a little bit, but we still lost a round. In the next round I was left in a 1v4 while attacking the basement. Got an easy one tap over here and then heard someone on my right and decided to wallbang them. And I actually managed to down them, as you will see in a second right here. But I just had a couple of seconds left, couldn't do much, and ran out of time and lost the round yet again. In round 63 you will see one of the best lineups you will ever witness. It's not used in Pro League that much because it is that OP. Of course, we do get a kill and we get the dub. In round 64 I actually tried the lineup that I saw on Instagram. I did not hit it as you may expect. First one went outside, second one I don't know where it went. And then I peeked on the main window and got domed by Bandit. The next round was actually an attacking clinic from us. So we started off the clip by picking up Ace in the default plant spot, but he does not have the fuser. Then I heard someone flanking us, so I just held the flank. And sure enough, after a couple of seconds, Echo came and tried to make an impact, but didn't do anything. Used my firebolts, won the round, pretty easy stuff. Now on to round 66 and coastline this time. I heard someone on the left on the sunrise stairs, and I just shot through the wall expecting him to be there, and he was. Then I missed a couple of bullets. Tried spraying because I had the LMG on me, which is actually a pretty good gun if you ask me, and decided to flank the guy who was on stairs. Held the angle for a little bit of time and got the kill. Then we pushed into sight, fired off because I heard someone on close to the wall, pre-fired the angle and died to the cap can. The next round of coastline was actually pretty fun. So me and the Thermite were left in a 2v4 and with not much hope, but this Thermite was a demon. He was such a good player. We won the game basically just because of him, and he brought it down to a 2v2. I flanked, got one kill, barely, and then got killed by Rook, and the goat of Emerald clutches it, and we win the round. Round 68 was a Capitao clinic. You will witness one of the best Capitao clips ever, if this is the first clip ever watching of Capitao. So I used the fire and the smokes to cover my entry. I have bad eyes, so it took me a second to see the Frost or whoever that was. Then I just took control of the Mira, and it was pretty routine after that. Got a down on Mira, didn't finish her straight away, wanted to get the other kill, but then I got greedy, got the kill, held the angle for some time, but he peeked me, but I was too bad to finish him off, and we won the round. We're now on Consulate for round 69, haha, funny number round. And Consulate is actually one of my favorite maps, to be honest. I know it gets a lot of hate, but it's pretty cool to me. But Old Consulate used to be one of my favorite maps. I used to love roaming on that map. But yeah, this Echo, this Echo is one of the best players I have seen in a long time. I do get a kill in this round, but he gets rid of me in this round easily. But he dropped 18 kills on us and won them the game, despite one of his teammates just killing himself every single round. So we were basically in a 5v4, and that man won them the game by himself. In round 71, I was left in a 1v1 against him, and that went exactly how you think it did. I will peek him now in a second, and I didn't know where he was, and he just got rid of me and got the dub. The last match went pretty badly for us. They basically 3-0'd us while they were on attack and won the game 4-2. But this is a new match. We are now on bank, and I'm having this bad gunfight. It's just bad, bro. Like, what am I doing? Watch the quick peek. Watch the quick peek. I'm gold 1. Alright. So yeah, he almost kills me. I decide to rotate, hold an angle because I expect him to rotate, and he just knows exactly where I am, and I just die. Round 73 was a doozy. I watched the flank a little bit, and then I die to the first gunfight I have. Got aim. Wow, I got a kill. Bravo. Bravo. Will he get a second? Will he get a second? He hears someone on the left. He hears someone on the left. It's Doc. And he gets domed. We are now on Outback. I hate this map. I decide to rush, and I die. Round 76 was a bit better for us. We get Doc on the roam. What is bro doing? And then we get the down on the Legion, and I don't have a secondary, so I pull out the gun 6, which has no bullets, but I get the chance to reload, get the kill, and then I get downed. But I get into cover, and then my friend Ram saves my life, and we win the round, and I do a celebratory dance really quickly. Damn, this took longer than I thought. Yeah, we won. Cool. In the next round, we are also attacking the party room side because, of course, they lost the former round. We get an easy pick off on Valk, and I heard someone trying to flank, and I thought they would go to the stairs like normal people do. But of course, Frost doesn't do that, and I die to a mistake, if you can call that even a mistake. Round 78, we are on Clubhouse, and we get a Firebolt kill. Let's go! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! Yeah, then I peek through the window, get another pick. Shoo, he's on fire. He's on fire. Will he finish with a 3k? Will he do it? No, he will not do it. But yeah, a good round, all in all. Round 79, we are pushing again into CCTV because we won the last round. And the fuser is dropped in front of breach. I want to pick it up and swing it, try to get a kill maybe, miss my shots, and get killed. In my notes for round 80, I just have it as fuck Legion. So yeah, I stand by it. Fuck Legion. What is this strat, bro? That's fuck you. And my notes for round 81 just say, what the hell is Rook doing? So I push into sight after I drone it, of course, and I have control of sight, or so I thought, and then I just die out of nowhere, and turns out Rook was just chilling in the corner, and I didn't see him. So yeah, we die. We start off the next round by droning. We are in a 4v2 situation, so it's looking pretty good for us. And I drone the last enemy, see where he is, and he just killed my teammate, so I just push him while he's reloading and get an easy pick and an easy win. In round 83, we are still holding the same angle. You know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I used the smokes to cover myself a little bit and then get an easy pick onto Rook, I think. I don't know who that was, but I think it's Rook. And then Motzi just comes straight out of nowhere and kills me. So yeah, nice. Round 84, we get another Firebolt kill. He's on fire. But yeah, he was downed, so I don't think that counts. I don't think the last guy was downed, so we do get one confirmed kill with the firebolts. I drone the site, see they are struggling a little bit, so I just peek it, get an easy kill. And then I thought this side was empty, so I decided to push, and turns out it wasn't empty. I watched this clip so many times. I slow walked all the way up. Not a single camera saw me. He could not have known I was coming there, and yet I die as soon as I peek into sight. I don't know if I mentioned how much I hate Outback. Top 3 worst maps of all time. I mean, not of all time, but it's pretty bad. I don't like playing it. We start off the round getting an easy pick with the LMG in hand yet again, and I do pretty much nothing and we win the round. And then I decide to rush, and I don't make it far. Off of Outback and onto Coastline for round 88. We are of course pushing the billiards room, get a peek onto Castle, almost kill him, leave him on little HP, and then I just want you guys to think about what Lion is doing here. So I decided to drone, rational thought of course, and then Castle peeks and manages to kill Lion, who is holding an angle onto that door. So yeah, we die. Now on to round 89, and in this round I almost get spawn peeked. If you recall, I did mention I have bad eyesight, so I aimed at the window and still didn't see the guy. But thankfully he missed the shots and just stayed way too long and pretty much gave his life away. You should never stay that long on a spawn peek. And for the rest of the round I did pretty much nothing and we won in the end, so yeah. In my notes for round 90, it just says 2 words: which her lucky rook, and you will see why that is. Yeah, I was aiming straight at him and didn't die. In round 91, we are on chalet, and I used the hard breaching tool to open up the main wall on the top top floor side, and then I decide to peek the door and hold an angle for a little bit, and then I cop a bullet to my head. We won the last round, I think, so we are pushing the bottom floor, and we actually managed to get a good push through the garage. I used the firebolts to ward off bandit tricking, and then I died to bandit for good measure, so he doesn't feel bad, because we did a pretty good job. On to round 93 and on to border, not border, what am I saying? We are on to Oregon. Get a good pick onto smoke, and then drone the last guy, get an easy headshot and an easy win. Smoke got his revenge. By the way, why am I playing diamonds and champions all the time? Like, bro, I'm gold. Don't get spawn peek, 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 don't get spawn. I got spawn peeked. Fuck. Round 96. I was so bad. This game, it was awful. I just died. Couldn't do anything except the first round. I just go ahead and die. I didn't even know that window was open. I discovered that when I got shot from that angle. Around 97 and we are on to skyscraper. We actually get a pretty good roam clear on. I drone out Caveira and then one of my teammates picks her off. So we start out the round really well, and then it spirals out of control. I push closer to site as my teammates are dying. I almost died to Geisha Peak, but watch this, watch this. 3 bullets in the mag. 3 bullets in the mag. He's a demon. He's a demon. But yeah, pretty soon I was left in a 1v2, and I thought it was more than a 1v2. Decide to push Mira because yeah, 1v1 and I die. Don't get spawn peek, don't get spawn peek. Okay, he's gone. Fuck, I got spawn peeked again. Round 99, I wanted to rush, but I missed my Gon 6, and I took that as a cue from God to not rush. I think he didn't want me to rush that round, so I rotated over to where my teammates were. They all died, and then we died to the dock, and we lost the round. Round 100, the final round. Why is he using iron sights? I don't know. That might mean something. You never know. But yeah, we are now on Oregon again. We are winning 3-0 pretty comfortably, and I help Hibana over here open up the main breach with my EMPs, which were super helpful over these 100 rounds. After we open the main breach, I decide to rotate over to small tower, and then I die to Vigil. Nice conclusion. Oh my god, it felt so liberating finally picking someone that isn't Capitao. Like, in the beginning, for I would say the first 30 rounds maybe, I was actually really excited for this challenge. Like, I didn't have to think about what operator to use, like, no counters, no anything. I am just a Capitao main. And I enjoyed using Capitao. He was very fun and very useful, very good operator all in all. But after 100 straight rounds of playing as Capitao, I just wanted it to end and wanted change. And this round with Hibana was the most fun I had in ages. Like the latter rounds of Capitao, like I would say from maybe 70 onwards, they just they just weren't as fun as the beginning ones. But I did learn a lot. I learned some lineups. I learned the recoil of the LMG and of the para really well, I would say. I think I controlled it pretty good. My aim is just not on point. And yeah, I still think that Capitao is a really useful operator. And
never once in this 100 rounds did I think, if only Capitao could do X. Like, the variety of his secondary gadgets is so useful. He has EMPs, he has claymores, and he has the heart breaching tool. So you can use him for anything pretty much. So I do stand behind that he's one of the best mains maybe to have in the game. I don't know. I don't rank them, but yeah, he's a really good operator, and the guns are really good. The Gun 6 comes in handy a lot of times, and I didn't feel the need of a secondary. Like there was that one clip where I pulled out the Gun 6 when I downed the Legion, but aside from that, I just did not need a secondary weapon. So now we will head into the final stats and see what's up actually. And now for the final stats. So after 100 rounds strictly played with Capitao, or 30 matches, it took me 30 matches to play those 100 rounds, I finished in Gold 3. Yeah, I D-ranked. I went 11 and 19, and my win-loss, which was 1.1 to start with, is now 0.8. So do with that as you will. KD to start was 1.1, and I finished at a 1.1, so my KD did not change at all. And my KD for the Capitao rounds was actually 1.12, so a bit better than my usual KD. I had 75 kills and 67 deaths in the 100 rounds that I played with Capitao. My win percentage with Capitao was 43%, which I think is pretty average for attackers, so not that bad. I used the LMG 23 times, and my KD with the LMG was 12 and 17, so 0.71. So pretty much the LMG is worse than the Para, which I did realize while playing. But the LMG is a fun gun. You have a lot of guns, a lot of guns, what? A lot of bullets, which leads to more options than the Para. But the Para just feels better while playing with it, and there is a train coming. Cool. The train passed. So as I was saying, I enjoyed the Para more than the LMG, but I would say that both guns are worth using. And yeah, Capitao, great operator. If you want to improve at an operator, just play them for 100 rounds. I just feel like I know Capitao way better than when I started. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you haven't, fuck you. Why are you still watching? Make sure to leave a comment like what can I improve on, or maybe some video ideas, or the next 100 rounds that you want to see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.